So, polio may be coming back to the US, and we are woefully unprepared. Uh, Kirk Milhone, who's the chair of the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, is questioning childhood vaccines, including polio, and it could have major consequences if we see a resurgence in cases. The uh, The fact is that polio was eradicated in the United States fully back in 1979. It's been 47 years. And so a lot of the doctors and specialists who worked on polio cases are no longer in the field. So a lot of people just have never seen polio, don't know what it's about. Um, and that's really dangerous, you know. Uh, Um, you know. These people are saying how low risk the polio disease is, but they have absolutely no idea how arduous and how awful getting polio is, and how people can be affected for life. Uh, I mean, all you have to do is just talk to the survivors of polio. There was a guy quoted in this Guardian article that I was writing talking about how he got polio in the last uh, outbreak in Boston in the late 1950s, and how, you know, children were dying and they had to be transferred to iron lungs because some of them stopped breathing. Um, that's bad. I mean, the fact that people don't have the knowledge these days and are like, you know what, let's get rid of the vaccine. You don't have to take it. Don't take it. Is so goddamn unethical and monstrous in the worst possible way, because there's no cure for polio. The only thing that you can do is get vaccinated. If you aren't vaccinated and you get polio, you're screwed. I mean, the only kind of care that you can get is supportive care, which you might respond to, you might not. And we people just are so myopic these days. It's ridiculous. You have to talk to somebody older if you want to know what polio does, but it really does affect you for life. A lot of people develop what's called post-polio syndrome. Um, Sometimes you can be paralyzed forever, and you have cases where people have chronic pain and fatigue, and you know, there are surgeries, like joint surgeries, that doctors haven't had to perform for years because of it. And, you know, when you have a community of people who aren't being vaccinated, not even, you know, not even for polio, this disease, like, it can spread silently because people don't want to go to the hospital. And then, you know, disease spreads from one person to the next, and suddenly you got a fucking polio outbreak, just like the measles outbreaks that we're seeing. People die, children die, and like it floors me. It floors me the level of complacency these people have, where it's like, hey, you know what? We don't need to be vaccinated. Um, Screw vaccines. The government's trying to take over me. Bill Gates is going to put his uh, barcode scanners in me, And yet, when people get polio, there's nobody who can even perform the surgeries anymore. There's no infrastructure, there's no knowledge, very little anyway. And oh man, what can I say? Um, anyway, that's it for me. Please like and subscribe if you find this content useful or helpful. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.